Hola. Okay, it is Saturday, April. What the freak day is it? I literally don't even know what day it is. Saturday, April 25th. It's like 3 p.m. I literally got up at 12. I just took my vitamins because like I wasn't feeling that well, honestly. And I was hoping to get some energy, and I ate some leftover wings that I ate with my friends yesterday. But okay, one of my best friends inspired me because she was like, you really, because I have a private Twitter with my friends from like high school and college, and like there's a couple family members on there, like my cousins. I don't know if my other family members pay attention, but my tweets are very ratchet. Are incredibly ratchet. So yeah, but what I was gonna say is that I'm gonna just do my makeup right now. Hold on, I think I left like one brush. I didn't do my makeup. Okay, I'm trying to do everything in like one take, or like take out small parts, because it's taking me too long to edit videos and upload. But I'm gonna just do my makeup, and yeah. Okay, so here's what's been happening lately. That my friend was like, you need to she was like, you need to go in about this stuff. Okay, so a lot of people, a lot of guys have been hitting on me lately. Because I've been single forever now, like for a very long time. But, I was like dating this guy. As you know, I still didn't make a video about what he did. That was fucking crazy. Like, that was super creepy. When we broke up. But anyway, so everyone knew I was dating that guy, so they like left alone. And then as soon as this coronavirus shit started, everyone came out the fucking woodwork and started saying like that they actually liked me. Supposedly they liked me when I was with my ex-boyfriend or whatever. And there was like a few people I was like surprised by, and then there was a few people who I wasn't surprised by, and then there was actually one person who I did like, but he turned out to be a fuckboy. There was another guy who I went on a date with, like separately, like he didn't confess to me, I just went on a date with him, and because I didn't want to meet up during this coronavirus shit, he decided to message me that he was going on a date with someone else from Tinder. And I met him on Bumble, so I'm like, damn, you're downgrading in two ways, really, with that. But yeah, I used to be on Tinder like years ago, but I've given up on Tinder. Like, it's just a mess. I kept seeing too many people that I knew. So here's the other thing. I work with a lot of people each day. I work with people all the time. I'm a generally like positive person. Like, occasionally I have like a breakdown here or there, whatever. So lately, like, the confessions have ranged from like the sweetest guys who I just like have like no chemistry with, to like these fuckboys. So anyways, I'm trying to just get my shit together. So this is just the intro part. So let me tell you about just this one guy. Okay, so I work with a lot of people each day. We all have like each other's numbers in case something happens, like at work, kind of like there's like a roster at work. So this guy messages me from that roster, and he's like, hey, okay, let me stop right there. I'm really bad at like telling stories if I don't have like a script. So this guy actually sees me at the gas station. A couple of days ago, I was off of work. This guy saw me at the gas station. I was actually looking cute because I had 2 days off. Usually after we do a 24-hour shift, we only get 1 day, but they gave me 2 days off in a row. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm about to look cute and wear my new makeup I got from the store for no reason, just for fun. And that's what I did. Oh, I forgot to spray my primer already, fucking it up. So I was like, yeah, sounds good to me. So I go to the gas station, I see this guy. I haven't seen this guy in a couple months, and I always thought this guy was cute since he got here, which was probably like 6 or 7 months ago. So I always thought he was cute. But yeah, so he's like, hey, what are you doing off of work? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I had like to work a 24-hour shift, but I made it sound like I was really tired, I guess. And he went and found my number and decided to text me. So he texted me and he's like, hey, I don't know if you remember me. I'm gonna just call this kid Billy. He's like, hey, I'm Billy. I don't know if you remember me, but I saw you at the gas station, and just wondering like if you're doing okay. Like, were you tired because you had like a surgery or something? It was the way I worded it, because I said I was like recovering. And then but I meant because I did a 24-hour shift, whatever. So I was like, oh no, I was just like saying that to be extra, like I'm actually fine. And then he's like, oh, okay, like I was just checking up on you. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever. How are you? Or something. Yeah, I think I said like, oh, how are you? He's like, I'm doing good, like just chilling, like whatever. And then he just was like, hey, I don't know if I ever told you that I thought you were cute. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, so then I started thinking, and I was like, you know, I thought this guy was cute before. Like, I wonder, like, why I stopped, like, thinking he was cute. And then I was like, you know, I feel like he had a girlfriend or something. Like, I feel like I knew that he, like, had a girlfriend, but I was like, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have a girlfriend anymore. So, you know, I'm just going about my day, and then he's like, oh, do you want to go, do you want to watch a movie together, like, in my room? And, yeah, do you want to watch a movie together in my room? And then we can get to know each other. And I was like, yeah, like, that sounds like a good idea. And so I said, yeah. You know, the day goes on yesterday, because that was the day before yesterday. And I just started thinking, like, something seems kind of weird about this. Like, every time someone converses to me during this coronavirus, I'm very suspicious of them, because I'm just like, you're hitting me up when the world's ending. Like, something's up with you. Like, there's like 2 people who did confess to me like right before this happened, and it made sense. But there's a lot of people who are just like, no, like my exes. So I start thinking about it, and then I tell like my best friend here, and I was like, hey, this guy, like, I think he's really cute. And we're supposed to go on this date. It's supposed to be today, and we're supposed to go watch movies in his room, which, by the way, we're not supposed to be doing that in coronavirus. So I already said, like, I'm not fucking with this coronavirus, anyone who wants to leave during coronavirus. But I mean, I'm telling you, I thought this guy was cute, so I was like, maybe I should give him a shot. Like, we're still like kind of in the same place, but we're not in the same like building. Like, we're not in the same dorms, but it's still technically breaking the rules. So I'm not, so something is wrong to me about this whole thing. I'll just say it like that. So then my friend's like, oh, like, show me a picture. And I'm like, well, you know, like, I don't even have him on Facebook or anything. Like, I just see him at work. He's like, just look him up on Facebook. And I was like, you're right. So I just know like one part of his name. So I was like, okay, I think I know like his last name, because it had like a mutual friend. And then I pull up his profile. His profile literally straight up says married. So I was like, I just like screamed, and me and my best friend were laughing, but I was like, oh, it's kind of not funny though, because it's like he literally asked me on a date, like clearly, like there was no mistaking that, like he asked me on a date. So I'm just like, why would you ask me on a date if you are straight up married? And my friend's like, well, maybe it's more complicated than that, like blah blah. And I was like, no, like I don't know if I've ever had anyone like flat out ask me on a date. Like I've had people like hit on me, but they never said like, oh, do you want to go on a date? Like they were always just like, yeah, no one flat out asked me on a date when they were married. I'll just like say it like that. So then I was like, I need to call this guy so I can ask how he expects to meet. I don't know why I said I have to call him. I guess my intention in calling him was like, if you call someone, they have to think on the spot, which means like if I text him like, hey, are you married? It's like you could just make up anything, right? But if I call you, then you have to like say something. So let me like split this video because I'd be taking way too long until I get to the point. I'm gonna keep the juicy stuff in the next video.